Ever feel like your life's being steered by something beyond your control? Today, we're exploring how to reclaim your power by unlocking the hidden forces in your mind. Today, we're diving into a powerful insight by Carl Jung, one of the most influential thinkers in psychology. Jung was a Swiss psychiatrist, born in 1875, who made groundbreaking contributions to understanding the human psyche. Unlike his contemporaries, Jung explored concepts beyond the conscious mind, focusing on how the unconscious mind shapes our identity, choices, and even our fate. His teachings on the shadow, the unseen parts of ourselves, remain transformative for anyone interested in personal growth. Our quote for today: "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate," is a guiding light for anyone seeking to break free from patterns they can't explain. Jung believed that much of what we experience as fate or luck is simply the manifestation of parts of ourselves we don't fully understand. By making the unconscious conscious, we take back control of our lives. Let's start by understanding the unconscious mind. The unconscious is like a reservoir of our experiences, fears, and unprocessed emotions. According to Jung, everything we suppress or ignore, whether out of fear, shame, or because it's painful, finds a home here. Although hidden from our everyday awareness, these elements can profoundly affect our actions and perceptions. Have you ever reacted in a way that surprised even you, or found yourself repeating patterns, such as choosing similar relationships or jobs? Often, these behaviors are driven by unconscious forces we've yet to confront. Consider a person who consistently ends up in toxic relationships. They might believe it's just bad luck, but the unconscious often drives us to repeat what feels familiar. Even if it's unhealthy, if they don't understand this hidden drive, they'll keep choosing similar partners, convinced it's simply their fate, but it's really the unconscious at work. Jung suggested that if we don't confront these hidden forces, they guide us anyway. We might feel as if we're drifting through life, convinced that certain outcomes are just our fate, or that luck always escapes us. When we ignore these aspects, we surrender our control, allowing unconscious fears or unresolved emotions to set our life's direction. This is what Jung meant by calling it fate. For example, someone with a deep-seated fear of failure might find themselves continuously stuck in life, afraid to take risks or pursue dreams. From the outside, it looks like they're unlucky or that fate is against them, when in fact the unconscious fear of failure is shaping their actions, or rather inaction. Jung's quote reminds us that when we ignore the unconscious, it can shape our lives without us realizing it. Think of a habit or reaction that seems to come out of nowhere, like feeling anxious in certain situations or reacting defensively when criticized. Many of these responses stem from patterns rooted in childhood or past experiences. If left unexplored, they become automatic, leading us to believe they're just who we are or what life has set out for us. To truly lead by choice and intention, we have to shine a light on these areas and bring them into our conscious awareness. This is where we start reclaiming our power. The big question: how can we bring these hidden parts into the light? Here are some transformative practices Jung encouraged: self-reflection and journaling. Write regularly to bring thoughts, fears, and patterns to the surface. Seeing them on paper often reveals patterns you hadn't noticed. Shadow work. This is the practice of identifying and confronting parts of ourselves we typically ignore. By examining our shadow, we gain insights into things we reject, deny, or don't wish to see about ourselves. Meditation and mindfulness. Mindfulness helps us become observers of our thoughts. This practice reveals impulses and habitual reactions, giving us a chance to question them. Therapy and coaching. Professional guidance can uncover patterns we may never see alone. Often, it takes another person to reflect back what we cannot see in ourselves. Each of these practices provides a mirror into our psyche, allowing us to examine the beliefs or fears that silently drive us. When you make the unconscious conscious, you start to break free from self-sabotaging cycles. For example, if you're afraid of failure, you might procrastinate or avoid opportunities altogether. By understanding that this avoidance is rooted in a hidden fear, you can begin to reframe it, see the opportunities rather than the risk, and ultimately take action. One of the greatest benefits of making the unconscious conscious is breaking free from unwanted patterns. For example, if we repeatedly find ourselves in relationships that leave us unfulfilled, a closer look might reveal an unconscious belief that we're unworthy of real love. Once we bring that belief to light, we can work to change it, leading to healthier and more fulfilling relationships. Think of it like debugging a program. When we uncover and understand the code, we're able to rewrite it. This is how making the unconscious conscious allows us to rewrite the script of our lives. Making the unconscious conscious isn't a one-time event. It's a journey. Each day offers new opportunities to understand ourselves more deeply. By remaining curious, observant, and open to our inner world, we continuously evolve, becoming more attuned to both our strengths and limitations. This approach also strengthens our resilience. When faced with life's challenges, we understand why we react as we do. We're able to respond rather than react to situations, which is a cornerstone of emotional intelligence. Jung's insight points us to a life lived with awareness and purpose. By bringing unconscious patterns to light, we empower ourselves to make intentional choices. Instead of feeling like life just happens to us, we become active participants, deciding how we want to respond, act, and create. This leads to improved relationships, as we no longer react from a place of hidden fear or insecurity. It allows us to pursue goals that truly fulfill us, free from past conditioning. And ultimately, it provides a sense of freedom and purpose, knowing that our actions come from who we genuinely are. Jung's teachings have helped countless individuals find purpose and direction. The quote we're exploring today is more than a call to understand ourselves. It's a call to embrace our full potential. By making the unconscious conscious, we free ourselves to live the life we truly desire. If you're finding value in these deep dives into timeless wisdom, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel, Quotient, for more content like this. And if this message resonates with you, give this video a thumbs up. Drop a comment to share your thoughts on today's topic, or let us know if you've had any experiences where unconscious beliefs shaped your life. Also, click that bell icon for notifications so you never miss a video that can guide you on your journey to self-discovery and growth.